What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Amusement Media. Today we're here at Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville. There's a new entrance sign right here, and it now says Kentucky Kingdom Theme and Water Park. Looking for the bathroom. Well, it's called Theme and Water Park now because Herschend now owns this park. That's the same company that owns Dollywood and Silver Dollar City, and they've been putting a lot of investments into this park. The last time I was here was in 2023, I believe, and I'm excited to see this because it's supposed to be a lot nicer now. So we're gonna get in there and check out the new additions and tell you how we feel about all the coasters. So yeah, let's go check it out. Right up here you can see what they're adding for 2026. Hopefully that's a new coaster, maybe something like a Vekoma family multi-launch or something like that, who knows. But if you guys go on to enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for all future content.
Hopefully it's a Giga.
Yeah, Giga right there, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go check out the park. All right, so yeah, here is right by the entrance. This is the construction walls for whatever they're adding next year. We texted Wings to this number, so hopefully they'll give us some updates. But yeah, it's right by the front of the park. And what did you say used to be here, Mikey? A gliders ride, and then what else?
They also had Cyclos, which was their Zamperla Discovery.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right. The Zamperla Discovery was right up there. I remember riding that.
I love that ride too. I'm kind of sad it's gone.
That was a good ride. So I mean, hopefully they put a good placement up here. I mean, I hope it's a family coaster or something like that. But yeah, it looks like it is going to be plane themed. That is of course because like we're really close to the airport here, and you see a lot of planes going over Kentucky Kingdom, and it would have a similar theme then to Kentucky Flyer, which also has a plane theme. Because of that, this park doesn't have any super tall rides. Yeah, I don't think this park can build anything over like 150 to 200 feet. It might be 200. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of their rides aren't too tall, but they do pack a punch. So Lightning Run right there is a great ride.
This was right here. And
yeah, the Flyers was right there.
like kind of over there.
Yeah. No, yeah, pretty cool. And you can see right here, Discovery Meadow. That looks pretty similar to Wildwood Grove at Dollywood. I assume it's gonna have similar vibes. All right, there's definitely a line for Lightning Run right now. So we're gonna come back to that later. You know, we don't want to wait for a ride that's right in the front of the park. We're not some GP, so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go find maybe Storm Chaser or like, what's it called? Woodland Run now? Which used to be called Thunder Run. And yeah, and then Windchaser instead of Storm Chaser now. So might take me a minute, might mess that up a few times in this video. But yeah, I'm excited to go check out the new theming. This is really cool. Kind of looks like there's some flowers above us. Pretty cool, a nice little touch. Yeah, I mean, already just off of our like minute and a half that we've walked around, this park does look better. Yeah, it definitely looks nicer than it used to be, so promising so far. And something that's pretty unique about this park, there is a road that runs through it. So you can see right there, there's the road. You can get some footage of it driving up, and then now we're crossing over that bridge to go to the other side of the park. So you can see Lightning Run right over there, and then there's the road. So yeah, park's just kind of split. It's pretty unique, and it's definitely cool. So let's go over here and check out this side of the park. All right, first we're gonna do Kentucky Flyer. This is the park's Gravity Group family coaster. I believe this opened in 2019. And I haven't ridden this in a few years. Like I said, I haven't been here since 2023. But the last time I rode this, I remember it not being the most forceful. So we'll go check it out and see how it is. Hopefully it's running better. This ride is very comfortable though, and it is super smooth. So let's go. And they also are on one train ops up there, so. But I doubt there's much of a line. You can see their Timberliner trains, which have those unique lap bars, but these are super comfortable trains, so. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's go get on this ride. Cool little zero car. All right, we just got off of ride 1 on Kentucky Flyer. We were up in the front. It's pretty smooth, you know, it was a tiny bit rough, but like not bad at all. And there was a little bit of airtime, it was just weak, but that's a pretty fun ride. Like it's a very enjoyable family coaster, and there's some solid like little forces. So we're gonna do it in the back. I feel like it might be better with some of the drops. So yeah, let's go check it out. All right, yeah, we just got off the back. I think the back row was definitely better. The drops definitely were better because there are some pretty steep drops on there. That ride's not anything like crazy, but it's definitely fun, and there's a little bit of airtime, so that's pretty enjoyable. What'd you think, guys?
It was good.
Pretty good. Any thoughts, Ian?
Better than last time.
It
felt more rough, but also felt faster a little bit.
No, yeah, I agree. It actually did feel like a slight bit rougher than when we rode it a few years ago, but it did feel more forceful, so it's pretty solid ride.
It shakes like side to side a little bit.
Yeah,
but it doesn't jackhammer at all.
I wouldn't call that rough at all.
Of a wooden coaster.
Right. I don't know what we're gonna check out next, but let's go see it. If you look over there, there is a massive water slide. I don't know how well you can see, but that thing is big. We rode that last time. It's actually kind of scary, so if you're doing the water park, definitely check that out. All right, so something we noticed at the Bayou Cafe, there used to be water down here, and now it's just plants. That's kind of sad because it actually had really cool vibes with that water. It still looks very nice though, yeah. So yeah, maybe we'll eat there today. We'll see. I think we might go check out Woodland Run. It got retracked by Gravity Group this year. It has the Gravity Group pre-cut track on it now. So I've heard it's a lot better. I've heard it's smoother. And I've also heard that they added a couple airtime hills. I don't know if they've reprofiled it or just like added a hill or two, but I've heard that there's actually some solid airtime on it. So let's go check it out. All right, so walking in, you can already feel the similarities to like Wildwood Grove at Dollywood. But this area actually looks really cool. So I'm excited to see more of this. Here, you can see they're still doing some work. And then the drop tower's here now. I believe that used to be up in the front of the park. So yeah, they did move some rides around. And it definitely like looks nicer. Like the park just feels so much cleaner. Like look at this foliage, this is nice. They did a great job here. And you can see the kiddie coaster got a repaint. It also was renamed, so I don't know if we're gonna do that because we do have the credit, but it does look nice. Wow. This feels very Hershey. Like you can just feel the Dollywood similarities, but I like it. I'm definitely here for it. Woodland Run looks so sick. This ride is actually very similar to the Hurler clones, but it is a lot better, at least from what I've heard. And I do remember it being better than the Hurler clones, but I remember there actually being a little bit of airtime on it, and I've heard that it's even better now. So I'm excited for this. Even the queue line has a little bit of like water, some plants. So it's really cool.
For everyone's safety.
I don't know if you could hear, but that little announcement going over just said that this is the wildest ride in the wilderness. I guess we're on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad here. Yeah, that is a really weird view, but that's sick. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, we just got off of Woodland Run. I was in the second to back row and they were in the back. That was actually really good. There were a couple moments of airtime on that, and there were also a couple moments of like solid laterals. It just felt fast. Like the whole first half felt very fast, and it was only rough at the very end. So I actually really liked that. That's one of the better wooden roller coasters I've ever ridden.
Yeah, so comparing it to Hurler, this runs so much faster than Hurler.
Oh yeah, it felt very fast.
It actually has airtime on every hill.
Yeah, it was flying. The first half is good. The second half was like just all right, but the first half was very good.
I rode it before they did this.
Yeah,
and it definitely feels like the first drop is definitely steeper.
Oh yeah, the first drop definitely felt steeper, and
it's
then
a great drop.
That first turn you just fly around, and then those first couple hills after that turn were like actually good. They had good airtime, so definitely ride this if you're out here.
It's an awesome ride now.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I just want to say thank you to Gravity Group. They did a great job with that retrack. All right, so walking over here, this area just looks so much nicer, from like the path to opening this up, putting the train right here, and then these views of Woodland Run. It just looks great. Like they've done so many great things with this park. I absolutely love this, and I'm so happy with what Hershey's doing. Also, I just want to say that rose over 40 spots in my rankings, and I now think it's the third best coaster in the park, behind Windchaser and Lightning Run. I now think that's better than Kentucky Flyer, so that's actually a really good ride. I'm very happy with it.
Welcome.
I'm gonna say it again, but that's definitely Wildwood Grove vibes over here. With that being said, it's not like too similar to Wildwood Grove. Like it has its own feel to it, but like if you've been to Dollywood, you know this like has the same sort of thing. But I love it. It's a great vibe, and they did it well. All right, we're walking up to Windchaser right now, formerly Storm Chaser. This is a RMC roller coaster. That was a conversion of, what did the ride used to be called? Twisted Twins?
I think so.
I believe that's what it was called. I'll have to fact check that. But it was an RMC conversion of a dueling coaster that they made into only one coaster. And this ride, I remember being great. I remember it having really good, strong airtime, so I'm very excited for this thing. New little entrance sign right here too. Looks nice. I mean, I'm definitely sad. I thought Storm Chaser was a great name, and I love the Storm Chaser logo, but Windchaser's cool too. And I'm excited to check it out. I love this ride. And the height requirement is 48 inches, so there actually are some younger kids riding this ride. And they do have a test seat as well, which is nice. Glad they have that. So yeah, the queue line looks about the same as it did before. Not really any difference in theming, but yeah. And the trains are slightly different. They do have the new logo on the front, but the station looks exactly the same. There's not anything different. And same as the other coasters we've ridden, it is only on one train ops, but there is absolutely no wait, so it doesn't matter. Are those the gates from Twisted Twins over there? That's crazy. They just never moved the loading gates. And then you can see the new front of the train.
Welcome back, riders. We hope you enjoyed your ride.
Safety scan.
All right, we just got off of ride 1 on Windchaser. I'm waiting to get some off-ride footage. But yeah, it was definitely running a lot slower than I remember. I think it's just not warmed up quite yet, but it wasn't like as strong. I remember this having some of the strongest RMC airtime, being like sharp ejector, and that ride was just like some of the weaker RMC airtime that I've ever felt. But the layout is very fun. It's a very fun ride. That barrel down drop is super fun. And it did have a little bit of positive G's, which was pretty cool. So yeah, it's definitely running super slow. Like you could feel it was going slow. So I'm gonna move it down in my rankings a little bit for right now, but if it's running as good as I remember later in the day, it's definitely gonna stay back up. But it's still a really awesome ride, and it's definitely in my top 10. And you can see pretty much all of the structure for this ride is steel, which is unique for especially one of the older RMCs. I believe this opened in 2014. I'll fact check that. It's either 2014 or like 2016, but yeah, that was really good. And you did get to get some views of downtown Louisville from the top of the lift, so that was cool too.
Do not get blown away.
Ian's rolling on out of here. And we're getting a second row ride. All right, we just got off another ride on Windchaser, and I just ran into...
My name is Coaster Krieger. That's Coaster with a K, and then K-R-I-E-G-E-R.
Yep. I'll put it on the screen. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. Awesome guy right here.
Hey, thank you.
Have a good one. So, a shout out to that guy. He was super cool. And then the front row was actually really good. I think the front might have been better. There was better hang time on the drop, but the back is whippier. And the airtime did feel a little stronger in the front, but once again, I think it's just not warmed up yet. But we're doing another back row ride.
I got something to say. The trick track double up is better in the front row.
Oh yeah, it's very strong, but it's not as strong as I remember. I remember it almost like hurting your thighs, and it doesn't quite do that anymore, but it's still really awesome. Also, shout out to the crews. All the operations at the roller coaster we've ridden have been pretty good, so ops here have been a lot better than I remember. But that definitely warmed up, even in the couple rides we got, and it's running better now. We did a front row ride and a back row ride, so I think we did another back row ride. So wait, I think we did 3 rides. But yeah, that ride is great. I love it. It's probably in my like top 10. I think it's like number 6 or 7 for me right now. But it's a really good ride. I think it's probably the worst iBox coaster I've ridden, because I've ridden Steel Vengeance, Wildcats Revenge, Lightning Rod, and that. But it might be better than Lightning Rod, especially as it warms up. That's one of my favorite roller coasters. It's great. All right, we got some cornhole over here. All right, and there is a really nice area here to play some cornhole. You guys can see my amazing cornhole skills. Yeah, must have been the wind.
We do not care.
All right, we do already have the credits, so I don't think we're gonna ride it, but this kiddie coaster used to be called Roller Skater, and now it's called Hollyhock Roll, and has a new paint job. It looks very nice, so good on them. They also did move some of the rides, so this area looks so much better now. Okay, I guess we are doing it. We're checking out the new paint job, so yeah, let's get on it. And you can see the road right over there. Also, I don't know if this is new or if this was here last time, but there's like a little creek, and then underneath the station, like, yeah, like it just looks nice. I don't know. Yeah. This whole area just looks so nice. I mean, that carousel looks great. It's awesome.
Let's do this.
All right, Hollyhock Roll done. It's a pretty standard kiddie coaster, but it was actually a little bit of a longer layout for a kiddie coaster, and it was really smooth, so pretty good. Great kiddie coaster, and it looks awesome. We might go check out this like 5D theater up here, because we never have done this before, so yeah, let's check this out. Okay, we're not sure if this 5D theater is open, but it's for the wait, what is this? It looks like Hotel Transylvania, but it's like not. Happy Family. All right, I don't think this is open, but we're gonna see if it is. All right, I mean, we're walking through the queue. It might be open. Pre-show in progress. And like I was saying earlier, there are a lot of planes that fly pretty low over this park, so that's cool. All right, we're in here. There's about to be a pre-show, some 3D goggles. I have no idea what's going on, so we're gonna see it. Oh, it's got aura. You can see the seats look like they kind of move, and here's the screen. Let's check this out. All right, we just did the 5D theater. That was kind of cool. It was like an original little story about this family that was going through a dark ride, and then they got like turned into monsters, and it was just kind of creepy. Like, it was a little corny, didn't make full sense, but it was just kind of entertaining, and it was fun to move back and forth. And there was one visual with like a spider with the 3D that was like right in front of you, and then it jumped on you, and it kind of scared me a little bit. I don't like spiders, but it was cool.
Yeah, that was really good. A lot better than I remember it when I did it as Ice Age.
Yeah, I never did it with the Ice Age, but that was pretty cool.
It was chopped when it was Ice Age. Well, that was really fun. The air conditioning felt nice because it's a hot day out.
Yeah, the AC was the best part for sure. I think Ian and I are gonna go check out Lightning Run, and then Mikey's gonna do some water slides, and then we'll all meet back up for lunch. All right, we're here at Lightning Run. This is a Chance Hyper GTX. I think it's the only one of that model in the entire world, but I remember this ride having great ejector airtime and being super fun. So I'm really excited to get on this. They are only on one train. You can see the train right there. It looks pretty cool. And there's a little bit of a line, but it's not too bad.
This is your big Mike update. Look at the size of that water slide. We're doing it. It looks kind of scary. I've done it before. I am a little nervous, but I'm gonna do it anyway. As Matt Damon said, fortune favors the brave, so I'm doing it.
It does have very similar trains to RMC's, has a similar seat back and a similar-ish restraint with shin guards, so I do wonder if they took inspiration from RMC or just had RMC help work on these trains. Think of like what's a coaster I see. We just got off a back row ride on Lightning Run. That was pretty good, like I remembered it. It wasn't quite as strong as I remembered it, but I also was stabled really bad, so like I could only feel a little bit of the air time. With that being said, it does feel a lot like an RMC. Like it has good ejector and it's very fast paced, so it's a great ride. It's super smooth. It's an awesome fit for this park. And it's a great 1-2 punch with that and Windchaser. So yeah, we're gonna do it again and see if it gets a little better if I'm not stapled. All right, second ride on Lightning Run done. And yeah, definitely a little less good than I remember, but still very, very fun. Great ejector airtime, and it's a very smooth ride. So yeah, that's a good one. Any thoughts?
I'm just thinking in general, I feel like
Yeah.
this is like one of the first ones we went to, so like exploring like Windchaser, what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like the second RMC, I think.
Yeah,
Now I've
same for
done
me.
more, it feels like a lot less intense. Like,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else just like I've already gotten used to it, so
Right, I feel like when we rode these rides in 2023, we both ridden a lot less coasters. And so those two rides, I remember them being like the most insane things ever. Now having ridden more like elite roller coasters, that and Windchaser are a little less like mind-blowing than I remember, but they're still both amazing rides. Both of them are in my top 20. I think they're both in my top 15. So out of the like almost 150 coasters I've ridden, they're both really good.
I just don't know if that's why, or like we also came when it was raining last time, so that probably had
Yeah,
something to do with
they
it,
might have been
but
running better in the rain. So
Lightning Run last time, like that like hurt in the last run.
yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember being like painful on those final few hills, and that really wasn't that painful.
It
So
was in a fun way, but like that like it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot less like painful.
no, for sure.
Which
Still a
is,
great ride though.
In general, better, but
No,
I
yeah.
like more intense rides, I
No, yeah, it
guess.
wasn't as intense as I remember, but it was still great. I think we're gonna go eat some lunch, so we'll go check it out. All right, we're going over to this new restaurant for some lunch. You have a little character meet and greet here, which is very cool. It's crazy that this park has character meet and greets now. That's so different than what they used to. And that's so low, what? All right, we're inside. I think it's called the Bayou Cafe. I'll correct it if I'm wrong. But we got the food from the barbecue place. There's a chicken Philly's cheesesteak, which is actually huge and looks really good. They got some corn, some mac and cheese. All the food looks really good. I'm pretty excited. Mikey just smacked the camera. It was about $22 for that and a fountain drink, so not too bad. Pretty normal theme park prices, and it's very big, so I'm excited. All right, we just finished up lunch. That cheesesteak was actually really good. I got a chicken one, and then you got the steak one, right?
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. It was actually really good. One of the better ones I've ever had. And the sides were great too. The mac and cheese tasted like Panera mac and cheese, although it did have me on the toilet for a little bit, but it was great. So yeah.
Bro was on the toilet for like 20 minutes.
I was watching some TikTok. I don't even want to hear it.
All right, so while they were riding Lightning Run, I rode the big blue water slide that's on the same complex as the giant trapdoor one. And it's awesome because you get airtime on that third drop.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
And then I did the Lakey River over there as well. Pretty standard Lakey River. Nice and scenic. I like that.
Yeah, the water park here is pretty nice. So if you guys have time, I would check it out.
Yes.
All right, we just got off of a front row ride on Woodland Run. It was actually, we were in like rows 2 and 3, so not the front. But we got the front like forces, and that's so good. I can put the part of the POV I'm talking about, but there's one hill early on in the ride where you get like ejector airtime and then get laterals before you land, which is awesome. It reminded me of Boulder Dash, and it was really good. So we're gonna do it again.
I already know how scared King is right now.
There is one pothole out there. I'll put it on the part of the POV I'm talking about, but it's absolutely diabolical. Like, it's so rough. It actually hurt. And right there, hold on, let me see if I can zoom a little more. You can see that Gravity Group logo for the pre-cut track. The pre-cut parts are so smooth. And also this ride flies, like it's so fast. Feels like it's flying for a wooden coaster. The pacing is great. And those first few hills, like I said, kind of remind me of Boulder Dash. They have great laterals and good airtime. So it's actually a really fun ride now. All right, we just got off another ride on Woodland Run. This time we were in the back, and I do think that that's better in the back. The first drop had like ejector airtime on the back, had a little bit of room, and it was great. And also those first few hills after that first turn are so good. You get great airtime, and then the one like I was talking about, you get laterals too, and it's just awesome. Like that ride is so much better than I remember, and it moved all the way up from like around the 80s in my rankings all the way up to my top 30. So actually I think it's in my top like 35, but it's really good. I love that ride now.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
It's incredible that a ride that similar to Hurler can be that good.
I know, it's literally crazy. It's so much better than Hurler. It's crazy. But it is a little rough still at the end. There's this one pothole on the final turn that is so brutal. It hurts so bad, but the rest of it isn't that bad.
Bro, I felt that turn all the way up my damn chest, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was rough. We're gonna do some re-rides on Windchaser. The Storm Chaser sign used to be right here. It's pretty sad it's not there anymore. But hopefully this ride has warmed up a little bit because it was going a little slow this morning, but I'm excited to get back on this. All right, we're walking away from Windchaser. That ride is so fun. It definitely warmed up a little bit. I do think I prefer it a little in the front. It is a little stronger airtime. But yeah, that ride is so great. Great ejector airtime, and it's an awesome ride. Good pacing. I do think I used to like it a little more than I do now. It's still in my top 10, like I said earlier. But I think that last time we rode it, it was in the rain, and it was running like insanely fast. And you know, RMCs typically do run better in the rain, so I think that's probably why I had it a little higher. But yeah, that ride is so awesome. I think now we're gonna do Lightning Run, and then we're gonna head out. We're almost done with the day here. But after we're done here, we are gonna go to Beach Bend. I will have a Beach Bend vlog posting soon after this one, so keep an eye out for that. Also, if you guys do want to see some exclusive content for when I go to parks and some of my photos, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Amusement Media. So yeah. Wait, this thing has wheel bogies. Is this a credit? Mikey's riding this train ride over here.
We have 17 minutes.
Yeah, we have 17 minutes till we gotta go. So I don't know why he's riding it, but he wanted to ride it. So
here's your Mikey cam, and I'm riding this little train ride. It should be pretty fun. All right, I just rode the Cumberland Express, that little train ride, and it was a nice little scenic ride. I like it. I'm really glad it's in this area. They have some little statues of animals, which I really like. A great ride to do in between your laps on Woodland Run and Windchaser.
I'm gonna go get a Windchaser shirt that I saw in a shop that looked cool. And then we're gonna ride Lightning Run once or twice and then head on out. All right, these are the shirts I was talking about. This Woodland Run shirt is actually really cool. And then here's the Windchaser one. That's so sick with the, I don't even know which one to get. Ended up getting the Windchaser shirt. I'll put a picture of it on screen again, but that's a really cool shirt and it was only 20 bucks, so pretty happy with that. All right, we just got off a Lightning Run. Before I talk about that real quick, they do have cinnamon bread here, just like the Dollywood cinnamon bread, now that it's owned by Hershin. And the bread's really good, so we're gonna get some. All right, yeah, so we re-rode Lightning Run this time in the back, and it was running a little better than earlier. Airtime was a little sharper, and yeah, that ride is so fun. It's great ejector, super fun ride. What'd you think, Mike?
It's good. Not as good as I remember.
Yeah, last
If you
time
ride
when it was in the
track
rain.
is wet, it like tears your head off. It's so intense.
Yeah, in the rain, I do remember that being more intense, but it is a super fun ride. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe for tons of future theme park and coaster content. And before we head out, we were looking at the area for this ride. They aren't really doing any land clearing, so I'm not too sure if it will be a coaster, but there are markings on the ground that you can see when you're up on Lightning Run, and they do kind of look like footers, and it did kind of look like maybe they would be a family coaster. There was one section where it said barn on the ground and had a big like section painted, so maybe it'd be something like a Vekoma family coaster that goes through like different buildings, has some theming, which I think would be really cool right there.
I saw a Cyclos in pieces over where their Viking ship used to be.
Yeah, it was sad. Oh yeah, so that's going to conclude our time at Kentucky Kingdom. That's a super fun small park, and I really like the direction that park's going in. Super awesome. What do you guys think?
A couple months ago, there was this one kind of like guess what's gonna happen to the to that one new area. But I do hope that like there was like I think 4 sections. It'd be cool if like all 4 of them eventually got added to the park.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome to see this become like a full-scale theme park with different lands.
There was like a horse section for like the Kentucky Derby. I think it was like a deer area.
Yeah, I mean both those would be really cool.
There was something else, but you can take that for like an airplane area because I guess that's gonna happen.
Right. And on the sign, it does now say Kentucky Kingdom and Theme Park instead of just, I think it said like Kentucky Kingdom and Hurricane Bay or something like that, whatever their water park's called, which does say to me they're putting more of an emphasis on the themed lands, the theming, and this park looks super nice. So yeah, it's starting to feel like a theme park. Yeah, I'm super excited for the direction they're going in, and I love all the rides here. So if you guys have never been here, definitely come check it out. And with that, that's going to conclude our video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, keep riding coasters. Have a great day. And with that, Amusement Media out. Subscribe!
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.